if you would like to shop small this Christmas, here are some of my favourite brands from London's best small business fair, Spirit of Christmas. Because the key to top tier gift giving is finding the brands before anyone else. And I visited every stand so you don't have to. Under homeware, Addison Ross for its iconic lacquer decor. Mosango for the best cappuccino mug I have ever seen. Polka Dot Parsley for incredible textured ovenware and homeware. I obviously had to give a shout out to the Jacksons. Best known for their bags, it was their runners and placemats which stole the show today. Amber Brights for the saucy kitchen vibes. And the hostess who has it all. If vintage is more your thing, go to Linda Jackson for a thrifter's dream. Spanish brands stole the show this year. Specifically these floral Casa Latina placemats. These Bloomsbury revisited lampshades and wallpapers will live rent-free in my head. But for iconic tea towels, it has to be Amuse la Bouche with their board game tea towels. Cleverest homeware concept goes to Portfolio, a portraiture service I will be using. And then let's move on to clothing, starting with menswear. I had to buy some of these 4 cotton socks, our second fab Spanish brand. Ilan Cashmere for the softest men's gilets. And bearing in mind my whole family wears them, it would be remiss to not point out Tom's Trunks, the comfiest loungewear. I was so excited to see Surplus there, a brand which uses Laura Piana offcuts to create simple but elevated menswear. If you watch my content, you'll know that I love Jam Industries for their slogan knits, and it was really exciting to be able to see some of the No Emotions knits in person. Bridie and Bert is a Salcombe-based brand, and I couldn't resist their cheeky slogan shorts for my sister-in-law. Stripe and Stair make iconic pants, and would be a fab stocking filler. And I also really love the playfulness of new brand Stace, who also design reflective scrunchies for runners. The Gather makes the most premium and staple cardigans. I have 2 and they already feature on my gift guide. Twizzle was one of my favourite new discoveries. It's a mother-daughter brand, and I fell in love with this coat that they designed. It did in fact come home with me, and I now have my eye on their Christmas tablecloth. After clothing, we moved on to baby brands, and there were some stonkers. The Pyjama House for the softest flannel nighties. Super traditional, but came in really beautiful colours. The Print Rescuer was my favourite brand in the children's section. He rescues and restores famous children's books and sells the prints with frames for just £22. Meminio for beautiful bespoke memory boxes. I also couldn't resist a festive mouse from Potting Up for my daughter. In for a penny, in for a pound, so I also got my daughter some pyjamas at Woo Woo, but I'll be saving those for her stocking. Moving on to jewellery, Iris and I had a lovely stand, and everyone knows Bijou. Colourful stacking earrings. Raven James is one of my favourite new discoveries, particularly their more evening style pieces. Momara uses beautiful coloured stones to make very dainty jewellery, and one of the lovely girls was wearing this wraparound necklace which really caught my eye, so it did in fact come home with me. Finally, we move on to the food category, aka the most exciting. Pimente cocktails as stocking fillers. Diggle for the most beautiful luxury chocolate crackers. My favourite South African chili oil had so many interesting flavours here, and Exmoor Caviar had their caviar butter which will blow your mind. I grabbed some as a hosting gift. Pink Diesel Rosé is such a fun concept and I love the flavour, and I was overjoyed to see the Pickle House there. They do Bloody Marys like no one else. Their Bloody Mary salt came home with me. The Gay Farmer Early Harvest olive oil was so unique and peppery it came home with me too. And these Novice Kitchen spice pastes are about to level up my home cooking. And then to finish, it had to be Sublime Butter, whose confit garlic roasting fat is seriously going to level up the potato game this Christmas. Save for festive shopping inspo and follow for more. Goodbye!